In this week's tech tip, we're going to take these type of shortcuts and turn them into these type of shortcuts, so stick around. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Aaron and I'm from HelpCloud, and on this channel we focus primarily on things like unboxing or reviews or tech tips just like this one. So if that tickles your fancy, consider subscribing. A while back I uploaded a video that taught you guys how to create custom desktop shortcuts for some of your favorite websites. But since then I've had a few of you guys reach out to me in the comments asking how you can get the website icon to look like the actual website instead of the default browser website like you would see with Chrome or Firefox or Edge. So in this video, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you how to take those icons and create custom ones. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So to kick off the steps today, what we're gonna do first is we're going to create a Facebook icon shortcut, or a Facebook shortcut in my case, just for today's demo. You may already have your website shortcut already created, and if that is the case, you can skip this part until we get to the part where we're going online and searching for that image. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click, hover over new, and left click on shortcut, and go to www.facebook.com, and then I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to name the shortcut Facebook as well. So all I'm doing is just creating a shortcut right now. Once I click finish, you can see that it has created the Facebook icon, but it's also adopted the default Chrome. Chrome is the default browser on my rig, so it's automatically opted or defaulted to its icon. So this is the part where we're going to change, where we're going to go online. We're going to search for a Facebook icon. You, of course, if you have something different, you may want to search for whatever it is that you want to use as the shortcut image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Chrome, and I'm just going to type in Facebook. We'll just do Facebook logo, hit enter, and we're just merely searching for an image that we want to use at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and left click on images, and I'm just going to choose the first image just because it's perfect. It's got the round shape just like the Chrome icon is. And if I left click it, it's going to expand it over here on the right hand side, and we can see that this is a 512 by 512. Now with the process that we're going to be using today, size doesn't typically matter just because we're going to be converting this from one image type to another. So what I'm going to do is right click on this image and then left click as save image as. This is then going to open up a save location box or window, and I'm just going to name this FB logo. You can name it whatever you'd like, and I'm going to save it as a PNG file type, and it's going to save it to the downloads folder. So I'm going to go ahead and left click on save. Now you can see that it went ahead and downloaded the image down here, and so that is now on the machine. Now because it's not as simply as just assigning that icon to the shortcut here, you has to be in an icon file type, and that file that we just downloaded was a PNG. So we're going to have to do a conversion process in order to get it over to a icon type, because again, just simply going in and changing it to an icon extension doesn't always work. It may work in some cases, but most of the time it doesn't work, and it ends up erroring out anyway. So what we're going to do is I found actually a really cool website that allows us to go in and convert that one image to the next. So you're going to, again, open up your browser, and you're going to go to icoconvert.com. You can see up here in the left hand corner right here at the top middle of the screen. This is a website that allows us to upload an image and convert it to different types of files. So you can see that earlier as I was doing a demonstration, I have the Facebook logo. I'm going to actually go ahead and refresh this, and this is what you're going to see when you go to that website. And the first step that we need to do is upload an image. So first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and click on choose file. Now this is where we're going to navigate to wherever you just saved that image to. So in this case I saved it to the downloads, and it's going to default look in the downloads, and you can see the FB logo file is right here. So you're going to want to navigate wherever you save that file, and then once you've navigated there, it should show up, and you're going to want to click on it and then click on open. Now once you've done that, it's not going to really do anything, but if you look next to choose file, it's going to say FB logo. It's going to have the file name next to it, but you're going to want to left click on upload. Now there is a maximum size of 50 megabyte limit, and I believe it does only support PNG, JPEG, or bitmap. So as long as your file type is in one of those beginning file types, in this case this was a PNG, it should work just fine. Now once you see, as you can see, it has successfully uploaded. Crop your image if you would like to, it's optional. You can leave it as the whole thing if you'd like. If you want to change it, or maybe there's like an additional white space around it that you don't want, you can just click in this box anywhere and you'll get a crop window that you can kind of move this around and select whatever it is that you want to use as the image. In this case, I'm going to use the whole thing just because I like the round aspect with the edges of it. So we're going to do that. Scrolling down a little bit further, you can apply different styles, and you can select multiple styles if you want to do that. You can do original, you can do a heart shaped, a circle shape with like a white border, or you can do kind of like a what looks like a photo album type of style. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and select on none, but if you wanted to change yours to something one of these that they have, you can go ahead and do so by just clicking on it, and you can see that the box behind it has turned kind of a darker color, indicating that it is selected. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select on none. Scroll down a little bit further. Step 4, select the icon format. You can choose PNG, which we don't want to do because the file that I just downloaded was a PNG. I'm trying to get it to an ICO file. For Windows 7, Windows 8, Vista, and XP, this does include Windows 10. I am on a Windows 10 machine. This will work. You're going to want to choose ICO for Windows, and then if you want to resize it to a different size, you can do that as well. Again, for today's demo, I'm going to leave it as default, and then I'm going to left click on where it says Convert ICO. It'll say, please wait a moment, and then it's going to give you a blue download link that allows you to download your icon or icons. We're going to go ahead and left click on that. And you can see that it has now downloaded the icon once more. And it is going to, again, default to the downloads location. But if yours is different, you're going to want to remember where that's going, because in the next step, we're going to want to navigate again to that folder in order to select this new image. So now that we've got everything downloaded, we've got the file converted over to a icon type of file, we're going to go ahead and minimize the browser. And we're going to come back to where your shortcut is. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right click on it and left click on properties. And then once again, you're going to want to click on where it says change icon. Go ahead and left click on that. And it's going to bring up a new window. Don't worry about this window or anything that's in it, because we're going to be going to a different place that has the image that you just downloaded in. So we're going to go ahead and left click on browse. And you can see right here that it is looking for icon type of files, but it's also under the downloads. Again, this is where you're going to want to understand where yours downloaded. Mine again downloaded to the downloads file. So here we are. And you can see the Facebook logo is now an icon, and it's looking for the icon files. So it's right here. And this is going to work because it's an icon type of file. If you're still not showing anything up in here, chances are maybe the conversion didn't work. You may want to either try a new image or just try doing the conversion or process again, because if it didn't convert it correctly, it may not show up in this list. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Facebook logo and then click on open. And you can see that it now selects an icon, or I can select an icon from the list below. It's got a blue background, which might be a little bit hard to see, but that indicates that it is selected. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit OK one more time. And as you can see, once I did that, the Facebook icon did change over to the Facebook logo. Now that we've gone through, we converted the PNG over to an icon file and then assigned that icon file to this shortcut. So just another quick example, if we wanted to do new shortcut, let's do gmail.com. We will need to put www in there. And we'll just do Gmail icon. This one again is going to default to the Chrome, but maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want something else. If we go into, let's go look for an image again. Let's do Gmail logo. So this one looks good. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to save image as. Again, it's going to save it as a PNG file. Save. PNG is what preserves the transparency. So you want to try to get a PNG if you can. All right, so that's downloaded. So we're going to go to the Convert website one more time. I'm going to choose a file to upload. I'm going to choose the Gmail. Upload again. You can see that the Gmail logo has now uploaded and it's ready for conversion. I'm going to leave all those blank, leave that default. I'm going to click on Convert ICO again, and then download your icon. And once again, it downloaded it. So if we minimize, I know I'm cruising through this one, but it's just a second example. Right click, left click on properties, left click on change icon, click on browse, and you can see the Gmail icon is right here. We're going to click open, hit OK, and you can see that now we have two custom shortcuts with images of the actual logos of the Gmail and Facebook. Now, quick pro tip, the website Icon Archive does have a ton of ready-made icons ready to go, and you can just download them on the fly and not have to worry about the conversion process of converting the image from one type to another. However, I did want to show you guys the manual creation process on the chance that you're wanting to create something custom, or if Icon Archive doesn't have what you're looking for. In any case, if you are looking for something pretty generic or pretty straightforward like a Facebook icon, chances are Icon Archive is going to have what you're looking for, and you can just download it and use that as your shortcut image. Well, everyone, that is all there is to it. I will be posting both of these websites down below the video here, and of course, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to reach out in the comments below. That is going to wrap it up for this week's tech tip. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, be sure to give the video a big old thumbs up and a like, and of course, hit that subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.